Coach, you have a chance to cement your legacy as one of only a few coaches to have won 3 Super Bowls. Are you concerned about your legacy? There we go. Welcome everybody. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We're straight into the media press conference and we're choosing between my legacy and the player's legacy. And of course we're gonna pick the player's legacy because that's the way we work. Not really. I care more about it for the players. This might be the only chance a lot of these guys ever gets a winning for them, and their legacy is far more important than for me. There we go. You earned 10 staff points and I think everybody will be happy. Everybody like that. If you want to put it in the way of the Telltale game series. Look at the playoff bracket. The top seed on the NFC side is playing against the top seed on the AFC side. It's a nice story here. The Lions beating Drake May and the Rams, then beating Shedeur Sanders and the Cards. And now they are through to the Super Bowl, where we are going to play them. They seem to be a hot opponent, so we've got a press conference coming up here as well. We're going to be taking a look at the yearly awards. We're going to be taking a look at the Detroit Lions, doing weekly strategy, player upgrades, staff upgrades, and then of course the game. So without any further ado, let's talk about the hot opponent immediately. Coach, you're up against the Lions this week and they've been playing great football lately. Can you end their win streak? I'm just going to be confident. I feel pretty good. They've looked unbeatable the last few weeks, but we have a locker room full of guys ready to step up to the challenge. So there we go. Very nice. Smoothly handled. Lions are playing well. All players will have plus 10 break tackle, play recognition, and tackle for this game. Boom. Exuding confidence. Vote of confidence has your team fired up, and we get basically the same buffs as well. So there we go. Snap the streak. Well, we kind of have to do that to win the Super Bowl, right? So that's a no-brainer right there. No additional targets, no yard targets, no special touchdown targets, just basically win the game. We're going to take a look at the yearly awards real quick here before we dive in. MVPs, let's just check out if there's any Titans here. And there's actually not even one in there, which is kind of sad, but okay. A few interesting QB choices here. Malachi Nelson, of course, the quarterback, spoiler alert, for the Lions. He's in there. Coach of the Year, Dreddeus, coming in on a hot 3rd spot. I actually don't really know why, because we're coming off a 15-2 season. Yeah, well, we are playing in the Super Bowl, and Doug Peterson is not. So, suck on that, dude. Let's take a look at the AFC side of things here. Offensive player of the year. Is there a Titan in here? I don't see one, which is kind of sad. Defensive player of the year. Is there a Titan in here? I don't see one, which is kind of sad. All right. Offensive rookie. And here we are. George Temple, he does get a call. And Steven Marino also gets one. That is actually pretty nice. Who was the highest rated one? Marcus Tompkins and Kevin Kirksey. All right. Defensive rookie. Is there anybody in there? Nope. Again, just moving through this. Please pause it if you want to take a closer look. In terms of the quarterbacks, nobody here. No Will Levis. Jesus, dudes. Running backs. Anybody? Yeah, Tyjae Spears at the bottom down there. Feeling pretty good about this one. Wide receivers. Anybody? Nope. Nobody here. T. Higgins taking the top spot. Best offensive line. And here we go. This is Titans dominance, dude. Here comes Peter Skoronski, Amari Smith, Dylan McMahon. We've got Jack Linsley in here. Netane Muti as well. Morgan Light, Kenyon Green, Kevin Dotson, and a few other dudes. Joe Alt coming in here for the Browns after his trade. Best defensive line. Let's take a look here. Any Titans? I don't spy a single Titan name. That is sad. Best linebackers. Anybody? Nope. Nobody here. Well, there we go. Best defensive backs. Again, nobody. But yeah, don't really care too much about that as long as we win a Super Bowl. So there we go. Let's rub that in. We've got the best kicker, Evan McPherson. That is decent enough. Well done, my man. And that's about it. All right, I can work with that. Apart from that, we're going to be doing a straight dive into the Lions roster now. Check out that team. 96 offense, 95 defense, and 95 overall. It's always rough playing against stacked teams. And if you speak of a stacked team, this certainly looks like one, right? 99 rated, 22 years old, 1 year experience, 7th best QB in the league already. There's only a few stats that are below 90 and only a few that are below 99. So that's a really crazy stat line for Malachi Nelson here. 6'4", 205 pounds out of USC, an X Factor already. Looking pretty awesome. Jared Goff is here and James Holiday as a backup, but I really like that Jared Goff is still around. That's actually pretty nice. Running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs picked in the 23 draft with a solid start of trade, of course. Chauncey Cook, 24.91. Dalton Warner and Bobby McClain to backup players. Chauncey Cook, Jahmyr Gibbs certainly going to be pushing that run game. Fullback is Derrick Parrish. Wide receivers, Amon Ross and Brown, first one free, and X Factor. Wide receiver, Jameson Williams, 26.97. Torrey Horton, a superstar, luckily for us, injured. Michael Mann will be taking over here. That's not the dude that's making movies. Nope. This, of course, is a wide receiver for the Lions, and Bo Collins out of Clemson here as well. Tight end Sam Laporta, we've got Noah Fant and Joey Samuel. Noah Fant joining from the Seahawks. On left tackle, we've got Brandon Coleman, 25.79, Alonzo Weathers and Matt Willetsko. Looks like they were looking to really hit it off with a very good left tackle here. Kind of settling for Brandon Coleman here at age 25, but looks decent enough. Certainly decent and solid on that left side. Left guards, Jonah Jackson, 30 and 87. Perry Etienne behind him. So Jonah Jackson certainly the starter, but a good succession plan here in Perry Etienne. Center, Frank Ragnow. Veteran, stalwart player, really very good, 97. He doesn't have a special ability, otherwise he would be elite, but now he's just very, very good. Ben Smith, that's a backup. Right guard, Ryan Bates, 30 and 80. Behind him, David Edwards. Joining from the Los Angeles Rams and Ryan Bates. It's two very similar rated players, very similar age, very similar overall. Joining from Buffalo here. I can't really get the idea behind this, but whatever. It's just a solid room. If one is injured, the other one replaces him on par. Right tackle, Penei Sewell, that's a superstar, 26.99. Great starter here. And Nicholas Petit-Frere, 27.87. This was a trade. Amarius Mims joined from the Lions. He joined us, and we sent Nicholas Petit-Frere to the Lions because Amarius Mims was never going to get past Penei Sewell anyways. He's not that much younger, so that it's a clear succession plan. He's not that much, Penei Sewell is not that old, so he's still got 4 or 5 years in him. And Amarius Mims would just always sit behind him, behind this superstar. So there, we kind of gave both a breath of fresh air. Nicholas Petit-Frere being a solid backup for Penei Sewell, who's going to lock down that position for the future. On the left edge, we've got an X Factor, Aiden Hutchinson, 27 and 99. He is a crazy good player. I love that facial smear there. It's just really cool. He's so good in the league. He really rocked it, and I'm loving this, that he's that good. Iyoma Uwazurike is a backup player here. On right edge, we've got Michael Bates, 24.89, Xavier Peel, and Mark Emerson. That's a rookie. Michael Bates with a startup trait, looking like a solid dude over here. Good counterpart for Aiden Hutchinson. So edge and edge looking pretty tight. And then we've got the D-tackle, Jaheim Otis, a superstar depth trait player. Mark Finney and DeMarcus Cook as those backups. But Jaheim Otis really looking like a super good D-tackle right there. 9th best. And a lot of nice traits in there as well, like the big hitter, the spin move, the bull rush, etc. So really dangerous and scary looking front three. Linebackers, Frankie Luvu, 30 and 89, and Yaya Diaby, 28 and 81. Frankie Luvu, of course, the one that's going to be pushing towards us. Jack Campbell, a mid linebacker, also picked in the, was it 22 draft, I think. A superstar dev trait, 99 overall. What's there not to like? Jelani Corbett is a backup, and Caleb Thomas as well, but really very solid roster building in a lot of positions. Not on that front line, on the offensive line, that was a little bit strange, but apart from that, it's really super solid. Here we go, right outside linebacker, Malcolm Rodriguez. We just kind of package dealt him along with Nicholas Petit-Frere, moving them on here, and the Lions also get a good starter here. Yutu Gross-Matos is the backup, but they have Malcolm Rodriguez, a very good right outside linebacker, close to hitting that 90 with a 99 tackle, by the way. Quarterbacks, Nate Wiggins, 23.97, and Avery Winslow, that's a rookie, mind you, 21.86. He does have a normal depth trait, but at that age and at that overall, he will be hitting the 90s without any problems in 2 to 3 years. Decorian Patterson is also here. This is the third cornerback, and then John Glover and Joseph Foster. These two, I would say, are decent backups. Decorian Patterson, solid, but Avery Winslow and Nate Wiggins, certainly the stars of the bunch here that are extremely dangerous and that we just have to really keep an eye out for. Free safety Kirby Joseph is here, 26.97, and Alex Lauderdale, 23.89. Great succession planning, but a crazy good free safety here. Kirby Joseph looking like the dude at that position. Nice hair graphics, by the way, as well, with the Lions since 2022. Strong safety Brian Branch, 25.99. Another superstar, and Jalen Staley as his backup. But Brian Branch, man, what the hell, dude? Superstar. And he's looking absolutely fantastic, 4th best ranked strong safety in the league. So, kicker Duncan Schmidt and punter Mike Tyler, just kind of adding to this overall picture of a very, very solid, well-built team. If you look at the overalls, those are median numbers, and those numbers all only get this high if you've got a team that's really built very, very well. So, well done to the front office here. We are going to be defending the short pass because that is just the best we can do. We're gonna go with half pads and splits. Again, I don't intend on collecting experience points here. All I intend on doing is just winning this game and having a fully fit squad along for the ride. So we're gonna be going with splits again for everybody. That just makes sense. And the team profile, looking at still Mike Kramer, not revealed. We're pushing Neil Wilcox, we're pushing Justin Patton. Steve Marino just got an award, so that's going to help him, as is George Temple. Jack Lindsley also got an award, so that's pretty cool. They will get an XP buff. That is great. 200 plus rushing yards. I'm not sure. We're going to try and sack the QB 5 times. Add a little pressure from that part of the game. Allow 20 points. Makes sense. 300 offensive yards. Hell yeah. And let's go for the 450 offensive yards once more. And now let's kick off the final training in this season. All right, checking out the injury report, and yeah, no news here. We still have Tyjae Spears out, we still have Chris McAdams out, and we still have Amarius Mims out. I would have liked him to play his former team, but sadly he's injured, so he can't do that. Chris McAdams would be back next week, but yeah, there's no way of handling any of this. I would really also like an option to kind of I don't know how to put it in favorable terms, but just kind of to get injections into a player that's maybe only 1 or 2 weeks away from returning. Just make him game ready, even at a higher injury risk. Just something like a tactical option in there. That would be really cool if they could add something like that. Add some more depth to the whole prep for the game. All right, we're gonna upgrade the players now. I have no idea how many upgrades that will be because we are actually not really doing that much in training anymore. Jordan Hall, 22, superstar, 99 rated, is just super great. A lot of buffs here, of course, working currently, but I'm just extremely happy. We've got 10 points buffed, all right? Morale and temporary boosts, so that is just crazy high. Bryce Ramsey, doing really well. I'm going to be pushing him towards being a receiving back now with a temporary buff of 3, of course. JD Bradley was so good last week. He really, I don't know, he really made me think, and he's going to be carrying the team today. He got the start F trait, and he's really doing better and better here. I could really see myself going with him, going with the big man here. Justin Patton. So what do we do with him, man? Let's put some more into the run stopper category. 89 now. He's an 81 base player at age 22. But if we get those buffs working, I really see a bright future for the dude here. And here we go. Mitch Burris as well. Now an 81 rated player with a base 72. We've got crazy high buffs currently going on here. So let's see if we could get some more buffing happening here in the managed staff category. Looking at some of those in the offensive coordinator category. What is this down here? Boost acceleration for halfbacks and wide receivers. Just gonna be dumping some points into here. Why not? Slight buffs, +2, that is not too crazy, but it'll just mean that we have even more speed when moving out of our positions. A final look at the roster before we do dive into the game finally. You're all as eager as I am, I bet. Yeah, we've got Will Levis here starting out. This is looking good. Tyjae Spears injured, so we've got Chris McAdams who's also injured. So we are relying on JD Bradley and Bryce Ramsey. Both are actually looking very good, 88 and 86. I know those are the buffs working, but I don't care. This is just really fantastic. I feel good about these. Plus, we've got Josh Whyle who can kind of step up and help out as a supportive halfback. The wide receivers, for the most part, absolutely unchanged. I really like this setup. Very, very happy with that. The tight end, Chig, is back. That is great. We've got Deshaun Price here. He's not injured. On left guard, Lindsley and Ross Randolph, who I dragged up from the practice squad. At center, Skoronski's fit and Dylan McMahon behind him. On right guard, we've got Graham Barton, Netane, Muti, and Tyrell Bullitt. I'm kind of just keeping him around as a, I don't know, as an ace in the sleeve, if you want to see it like that. On right tackle, Marius Mims is injured, so we're going to go with David Presley, and we've got Dalton Risner as the backup. I know I could probably use one of these here, but I'm just waiting for an injury to happen, so I think we will need the depth. Dalton Risner, just a band-aid, but he will help us out if we really need it. On defense, we are mostly looking unchanged. I really like the look of the team currently here. Very solid, just really nothing to haggle here. Just really working extremely well. Plus, we seem to have got up to superstar with frickin' Roger McCreary. Now that is awesome. Loving that. Well done, my dude. All right. I think we're done with the preview here and all the preamble. We're now ready to head into the game versus the Lions. Let's get going, guys. So here we go. I didn't even check which stadium this was going to be. I'm going to have to figure that out on the fly now. And here we go. We've got the two quarterbacks facing off against each other, showing off the uniforms. Going to be diving into which uniform we are using here because it's kind of a hodgepodge. But the Lions are using the Color Rush variant, the all grey with the alternate helmets right there. And here we go. I really like those helmets. I love the blue. I love those lion symbols on the sides. We are going with the traditional AFL anniversary uniform here. So there's that. But we are using the 2015 home helmets because I wanted to have the Titans logo somewhere in there for the ride. We're playing in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Stadium, if I am identifying those flags correctly. This is the coin toss, and I think we are just getting ready here. Because I'm not sure if I saw the boat. Is that the boat back there? Yeah, but it's super small. All right. Anyhow, we're getting ready here. I really like the all-white uniforms. I wanted to have an all-white uniform, but the Titans logo, because we used the Oilers logo twice now, and the Lions score 3 points on the board very quickly. We're going to go the zone split week here, left-hand side. JD Bradley getting ready. Just take a peek at that. All right. James Otis, Jack Campbell, Aiden Hutchinson, frickin' Brian Branch. Game day factor, kicking meter moves slower. And there is no home or away advantage today. It's all just part of the deal. And boom, there we go. 22 breaking through. Deshaun Price immediately with an injury. That is not great. Patrick Paul will be stepping into the gap now. I hope we get a reveal for him, though. 2nd and 12. We're going to have to go for a pass play here. I feel like we are best dealt with something like this here. Treylon Burks would be awesome, but we can also go with Caleb Palmer, just like that. Just picking up a few nice yards here, hard hit. And we do get the yardage. It's an exciting game today, man. Really exciting. Can we run it back? And we've got two bull rushers coming over from the right-hand side. Gonna be looking for Rodgers. For crying out loud. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Michael Bates with an injury. 4th and 4. Knee cartilage tear. Shit. Patrick Paul comes back. I'm going to tell you something. We are here to chew bubble gum and kick some ass. And you know what? We're all out of bubble gum. So we're going to kick some ass. And I swear to God, if this is going to be a messed up play call, I'm going to kick myself silly. But here we go. Now, first down, pushing forward. And we get another first down. We're not going to be backing down here. We're not going to be letting ourselves be bullied. Nah, hell nah. We want to push for honors here in style. In freaking style. So let's go. A very good team facing another very good team. And I would really like to have something of a legacy situation here going on. A dynasty situation. Amari, Rodgers, George Temple. I've got Okonkwo as an option as well. Do we get somebody free? Yes, we do. Here we go. Amari Rodgers pushing forward. Stopped at the 37. There we go. Well freaking done, my man. Well done. Real nice. Will Levis picking out the target, and Amari Rodgers has been one of the revelations here in this franchise series. Just so solid, so good, always available. If he gets a ball, he really holds on to it. And I'm saying this in 99% of the cases this happens. Caleb Palmer pushed to the ground with a hard hit in the back, number 49, injuring the young player. That sucks for the dude. I love the blue and the red on the white. That is just beautiful. I would like to have that on a helmet as well. Doesn't seem to be an option here, so I went for the all whites with the Titans logo. Sorry about my voice cracking a little bit, but I'm super excited here. And that is an important block here by Jack Linsley. Pushing forward is JD Bradley here. Third rush now for 20 yards. We're at the 12. And Will Levis. Bruce Sternum will not return. All right, let's substitute Steven Marino. Oh, this is going to happen a lot, right? This is going to happen a lot. I could try and get Okonkwo in there. I just don't think he will be available. Don't think the stick will work. So let's go with another run play here. JD Bradley has been really so good. Oh, man, he made a man miss. Kirby Joseph pushing forward here in Super Bowl 61. If I translated the numerals correctly. Gonna go for this play here. Final play in the first quarter. Aiden Hutchinson was there, 3rd and 3. Can we get another 3 yards? Rushing yards -2. That's interesting. That's interesting. Jahmyr Gibbs not really getting off to a good start then in this Super Bowl, which is just as well. I don't care. All right, bull rusher incoming back there. Who is that? Jack Campbell. Dude. Jaheim Otis, Aiden Hutchinson. I'm absolutely bricking it, man. All right, let's see. Can we hit Steven Marino maybe? Will he be available? And that is overthrown for Treylon Burks. We're at the 6-yard line. I would have liked to take the lead here. It's not happening though. Again, do we push our luck here? We need 3 yards. We need 3 yards. I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna push it. I probably should just go for this, but we have good players in there. And there we go. There we freaking go. Steven Marino, number 15, catches for the first touchdown, catches for the first time in a Super Bowl. That opens up the scoring for the Titans in style. That is really beautiful. Great job. Catching it and surviving a lot of the contact here. Oh my god. A lot of pushing, shoving from all the sides. Some of these dudes will get a nice makeover. And here we go, 10 and 7. But only if we win. If we lose, there's nothing for everybody. Only slaps and no food. I don't even know, guys. Just forget I said anything. I'm too focused on the game right now. JD Bradley could have probably continued the run more towards the outside. But Frankie Louvu picks up on that run. Stops us there. 3rd and 6. Yeah, we're not really getting the distance here quickly. Not getting it quickly. But we don't have to get it quickly. We just have to get it consistently. Chig Okonkwo will be my intended receiver, of course. Amari Rodgers will be my safety valve. Unless we go for this one here. One of my favorite plays in the playbook. Let's go for this. Catch. And we evade, actually. Chig Okonkwo going up the field. And is he going to be stopped? Yes, he is. And Xavier Peel with an injury. Number 93 suffers an injury as Chig evades and powers forward to the 22-yard line where he is stopped in the end. Can we just take a look at that replay? Chig Okonkwo starting over here, going for that route. I just love it. And as soon as I see the mid linebacker kind of staying where he is, I know that I have to go for this play. Chig is here. We're just gonna do... Oh, Jesus, the camera's super slow. By now, Will Levis will have unleashed that ball. And here goes Chig. Catching the ball, kaboom, and then he survives or basically evades this tackle here. The defender can't get a hand on him. And he's up, and away. Number 33 would be great if he would block, which he doesn't, sadly. But it looked like he was going to get through. But Brian Branch was there to stop that run. Wow, that was nice. Alrighty, that was nice. We're powering forward. Tell you what, we're going to do a quick reshuffle here. I'm going to set up a run play. This is Ramsey, number 33. Number 33. Ramsey's been very good pushing forward. Alright, we're going to get the clock running. And we're going to let it run. We're going to let it run. Again, we're going to set up the verticals. Trying to create mismatches here. Inside zone split. Do I like this one? Let's try the halfback zone weak. Maybe some more space to be had here. Towards the left-hand side. This is where I'm going to be going. Gonna let the clock tick down just a little bit further. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and off we go. Ramsey. Yeah, Chig. Oh, Chig is injured. That is hopefully nothing bad. Going to the tunnel. That is in 90% of the time. That is a bad thing to happen. All right. Inside zone split. Again, let's set this one up here. Bryce Ramsey gonna go left. All I need is some yardage here. It's actually powering forward really nicely. And they are not doing anything about the clock, which is interesting. Bruce Sternum. Crud, he will not return. That is very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I would have really needed him to be around to help us out here. I will try George Temple. I'll try and hit Amari Rodgers just for a slight pickup here. Keep that clock rolling. And maybe half the distance here. Pushed. And at the 2-yard line, we are shoved to the ground. Gonna let it tick down a little bit more. And now I'm going to take my first timeout that I'm actively taking. Oh, that hurts. Chig out is really not great. Really not great. All right, I would have gone for Rodgers here. I don't think that is going to work. So we're going to go with an inside zone run here. We'll have the bull rushes coming. All right. Stopped again here. All right, we're going to try a pass play now. Oh, it's 4th and goal. I should have gone for the pass play before. Yeah, silly me. All right, I'm going to go for the field goal. Let's just equalize this here. Try and stay in stride with the Lions here. I probably should have gone for the pass play on 3rd down. Well, mistakes were made. All right, mistakes were made. Come on, defense. All right, we get the ball here without our defense having to do anything. So left-hand side run here. I'd like to really kind of mess with their defense here a little bit. Gonna look for Rodgers. That is out of reach. Sadly out of reach. I had to rush the throw. There were players incoming. Let's go. A 5-yard pickup would be exactly what the doctor ordered. And here we go. We get even more. 7 yards. Nice. Corbett, number 22, a draft bug victim. The name is correct, but the number is always 22 or 11. We just saw Jerry Goff there on the bench. And off we go. JD Bradley. There is a gap. There's a gap. Ooh, there's a gap. Push. Stiff arm taken down at the 42. Nice. All right, guys. All right. Will Levis doing extremely well. I really have to say, I'm so hyped about him. I loved watching him when he was on the field for the Titans. I just feel it was a very unlucky situation with that defensive situation being as horrible as it was, with that offensive line being as I don't know, leaky as it was. Amari Rodgers, by the way, breaking through here, surviving the contact, which is really, really special. This defense, man, is scary. Super scary defense. And there we go. J.D. Barkley. Barkley? I always say Barkley, but it isn't Barkley. It was Enrique out here. It's Bradley. Why do I not remember that? I always want to say Barkley. Charles Barkley. No. Saquon Barkley. No. J.D. Bradley. Yes. All right, here we go. Oh, there is no gap. Oh, there is a gap. There is a gap. Mark Finney now with an injury. Number 92. Holding his chest right there. Physio's taking a look. Let's take a sip of Gatorade right there. Is it the arm? Let's hope not. Zone fake jet. Do I like this one? I don't. Which one do I like? Let's try zone split weak. Again, a yard to keep the clock rolling to get some yards here. And we break through. Dude, I just have to say, I really am thinking very hard of making J.D. Bradley my starting running back. Pair him up with Chris McAdams and then slap Ramsey in there as well. Save up on a little bit of cash. Get maybe a good pick. Why not? Why ever not? Why ever not do that? An injury now. Jack Campbell out. That hit was very, very emphatic. All right, number 90 just came in and completely destroyed him. We're going to set up a Z spot here, but we're going to go for an inside zone here. We're going to try and get through over to this side. I probably could have done better moving more towards the right as Frankie Luvu gets us. Let's see. Do we have a good... Let's try the wheel post drag. Noah Clancy could be a good option here. Inside zone, going left. I'm gonna try this one here. It's got the curve. I love that play. Number 56. And there we go. We're stopped, right? Alex Lauderdale, 4th and 3. And again. Since we are the defending champions, I feel like we should really just go for it. We will have those rushers coming. So let's go. Can we reshuffle this one here? Just a little bit. Or do I like another play? Something a little bit safer maybe? Something like this. Play action boot slide. Let's try the boot slide. Let's go with Temple. Nice. Pick it up at first down. Will Levis had to move because there was pressure coming. Don't know if you saw that, but Jesus, man. The gap was there, and I think he was confused who to tackle. It's Frankie Louvu coming through. Temple goes left immediately. Ramsey, it's a fake handoff right here. And he kind of goes along with it, and he kind of takes the bait there, but just for a second. And that clears up the space for George Temple to move into. Woof, that was a nice one. All right. So let's go. We've got 28 seconds here. Halfback zone weak. Do I like this? Do I like the inside zone? I like the inside zone. Let's go left here. JD Bradley. Could go with a mesh spot as well. Don't know if I'll have the time though. Let's stick with this one here. Pushed down at the 1 yard line. Bradley really working hard here today. But he's just extremely resilient. Taking a lot of flack here. And I just saw that Dalton Risner is playing as my third tight end. And that is absolute bullcrock. Why would I do that? Alright, Temple, Clancy, and let's put Whyle in there, shall we? We could use Mims, Price, Presley. It's so funny actually that it's always offensive linemen that are so good at playing tight end. So if you're ever in a spot, you know what to do. Yeah, that one didn't work. 3rd and goal. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Aiden Hutchinson comes in hot, stops us in our tracks right there. Production-wise, we are clearly doing better. And yet, that route is covered. I would have liked a clearer route. Shit! That is a takeaway. For fuck's sake, man. Brian Branch. Getting in there, getting in between. That pass was... I mean, Steven Marino was open. Was open like hell. But he's kind of just standing there. I took too long. Brian Branch taking that one. Come on, defense. Alright, so we get the ball back. That is very, very fortunate for us. 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Yeah, and that is Aiden Hutchinson and an injury here. Alright. Okay, guys, we need to get out of here. Let's go with the tight end angle. Looking for Marino, looking for Temple. One of you two will be available, I'm sure of it. Can we not do that all the time? For fuck's sake, man! The 2nd pick in a Super Bowl. Come on, Will Levis. For crying out loud, what are you doing? A sudden burst of imprecise shit is absolutely unloading here. Ungodly amounts of shit are spewing out of every orifice here. Just to paint a really nice picture of what I would describe our current quarterback play like. We were really doing quite well in the first half. In the second half, I don't know. 2 picks in a row. And we're really, really fortunate that nothing bad came of that. Tried to get the ball going, didn't get the ball going. Now we are going to hustle here. We're going to have to hurry up. Let's go with verticals. Let's see if we can pull those off. We have 3 timeouts, that's important. But we are facing a brutal team here. And I'm just waiting for the fumble to happen. Alright, I don't want to call it. I don't want to jinx it. But I'm just waiting for that to happen. Alright, let's go with another one. George Temple. Just bridge the gap, man. And that is just really inaccurate. Come on, Will. Yeah, whatever that is supposed to mean, you didn't throw it precisely. I know George was kind of bumped by the defensive player, but you got to do better. Amari Rodgers pushing, powering 3rd and 2. 11 and 17 today for Will Levis. are doing weird stuff. Weird stuff right now. I've got Temple, I've got Marino, and I think we all know that I'm going to be going for Temple here. Pushing our way forward. That's a first down. That's a first down. And I can understand the rookie celebrating, but we're not out of this yet. I know a field goal can equalize it, but we need a winner. We need to score a winning goal. We need to score a touchdown ASAP. All right, timeout. Peter Skoronski. Fantastic. Just when I call the timeout. Do I get the timeout back now? I don't think so. Would be nice though, but I do lose my starting center, which is not great. Not great. All right, Ramsey, Temple. These are the two dudes I'm looking for. Push back. All right, let's go for another timeout here. 28 seconds. And we have a first down. So let's use McMahon just for the time being, and we're going to set up verticals. We're going to set up the vertical here. Looking for Temple. I really want to get him into that end zone. All right, let's just switch sides here. I'd like to run away from Brian Branch, not run straight at him. There we go. We're powering forward. And are we in? We are not in, but we are so close. I'm going to call the timeout now. 22 seconds. And this will either go down as a nut-cracking bad job or as a fantastic win. Either one. And let's try and not get another interception here, all right? I would really like for that not to happen. Do I like this play? I don't really think so. 22 seconds. Do I go for a run play? Nah. Gotta go for this one here. And there we go. It's knocked out. Oh, oh my lord. Are you trying to kill me here? Are you trying to kill me? Jesus, my pulse is at 1 billion right now. Oh my goodness. Second and goal. My heart is freaking racing. My heart is freaking racing. All right, let's go. We'll post drag. Just hit that player inside. Punch in there. Just anything. And there we go. Hell yeah! Will Levis connecting with George Temple. And that is gonna be the freaking winner. 15 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. George Temple, the rookie, steps up here. Chig is out injured, and he catches that ball, and that is insanely important. And I feel like we just won the Super Bowl, man. 17 versus 13. We ran it back. An awesome Titans team, an awesome quarterback, Will Levis. Fully deserved here. Fully deserved. It was a rough game. It was a tough game. We made mistakes, but we battled. We never gave up. And I'm loving this. Absolutely loving this. I know I'm probably yelling around quite a bit, and Will Levis gets the accolade as well. Fully freaking deserved. Fully deserved. Here comes the Vince Lombardi trophy up towards the stadium. The podium in the stadium. Will Levis gets the Super Bowl in his hands. And here we go, man. Much deserved. You really deserve this one here. So well done. So well done. Running it back here. Now for some highlights. Very, very vicious play. The defense was really extremely tough. Stopping us a lot of occasions here. I mean, this was the winner here. But Chig was fantastic. Really powering forwards a lot of times. Then we had that crazy pick. Steven Marino scoring 1 touchdown. And just look at the score summary on the right hand side. It was a very evenly matched game. We just got that final step towards the end. It wasn't a pretty game, alright? Malachi Nelson, 2 interceptions. 57% completion rate. Will Levis, 190 yards, 69% completion rate, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but what a game, man. Jesus Christ. J.D. Bradley, 87 yards. Not prolific. 4.5, 19 attempts. But he just kept battling. Ramsey did his part as well, but this was a game that was just handled by defenses. Dominated by defenses. Amari Rodgers had that drop. That really sucked. Chig Okonkwo, 54 and an injury. Jameson Williams, George Temple, 51 and a touchdown. That's incredibly important. Stephen Marino, 6 yards and a touchdown. Well done, my man. On defense, Brian Branch, incredibly important. Incredibly important for the Lions here. Brian Branch and Frankie Luvu combining on total tackles. They were just everywhere, man. Tackles for loss leader is Jordan Hall. No sacks. 2 interceptions for Brian Branch. 1 in the end zone. That really pissed me off. And then the other one very close to our end zone. Caleb Farley and Roger McCreary picking off 2 balls from Malachi Nelson here. And yeah, kicking Duncan Schmidt was perfect, as was Evan McPherson. But man, what a team effort. Jesus, man. Will Levis, let's go! 3 exclamation points. I'm glad we could reward your faith, coach. It put the right kind of pressure on us to deliver and fired the guys up. Going streaking! Stolen the Lions' momentum. All players will have +10 in the next game. Awesome. Is that going to carry over to the new season? I don't think so, dude. Whatever. Entire team earned 2,500. This is important. That is the main part. I really love that. And this is really exceptional, man. Absolutely exceptional. We have 2 new injuries to report. So there's that. Who's that? James Houston, the 4th. All right. And Deshaun Price with a cartilage tear. That sucks major ass. But whatever. Whatever, dude. I don't really care about that. I'm just super elated that we won the freaking Super Bowl. We are going to get the contract extension here. So we're going to acknowledge this, of course. Why ever wouldn't we do that? And as you can see, the next week we're going to be handling off-season. And yeah, a new season awaits. I don't really know if this here will be the last gameplay episode in this franchise series. We're well past 100 episodes now on this one here. And yeah, I have other ideas of what I want to do as well. Yeah, what I will do anyways is I'm going to do the off-season episode. I want to do the preseason episode. And I'm going to kind of prepare everything as if we were going to start into a new season. And then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll pick it up later on, heading towards Madden 25 at a later date over the summer. I don't know, but for now I have an idea of what I want to do now in the post-season of the real NFL season. So yeah, guys, I'm ecstatic. I hope you enjoyed today's game. I really, really did. It was fantastic. It was exciting. It was everything the Super Bowl was supposed to be. It had the ups and downs. It wasn't a clear-cut affair. So that was absolutely brilliant. We achieved our season target. So that was awesome as well. We got the Super Bowl win. That was fantastic. Yeah, guys, I can only say thank you so much to each and every one of you for being here, for joining me on this journey here. Loving this franchise series so much. And yeah, loving each and every one of you. You're really making this one here special. So thank you to each and every one of you that's here with me on my journey. If you like what I'm doing, do drop a like, please subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what your first episode was that you saw, how you stumbled upon my channel. I'm always interested in that. And as always, guys, thank you so much for being here. Stay awesome and see you next time.